Hello, yeah, this is my application. Um, this is my Rails event app, my portfolio project for the Flatiron School. And I just want to show you guys how it works and do a walkthrough. Um, so I'm using OmniAuth, so you could log in, create an account, and sign in with Facebook. Um, but on my Facebook account, I have it as local host 3000. So, and since I'm having this on the Heroku app, I won't be able to sign in with my Facebook, but I could do it if I have it changed to this website right here. But for this purpose of this walkthrough, I'm just going to show you the functionality. So let's log in with one account that I already created. So once you log in, you'll be taken to this page over here, and you got the navigation bar, and you can check your events. You can log out and check upcoming events. So on this index page, you could see all upcoming events, and then there's a simple calendar in the bottom. It'll show the list of the events for that particular month. And you can scroll to different months. It'll show you the other events there. And there's a button here to filter a particular event. And this is the events that already been created, a category that's already been created, like sports, food, community, tech, golf. And a particular user can create, when they're doing the create, they can create this event, but it has to be unique. On the top here, we got, sort events, past events, all events, top events, and highest rated events. So normally, if nobody has, rated an event, it'll be blank. But since there's some already created here, it'll show you the events with the highest rating. It'll show you that this has 4 reviews. You go back over here. This one doesn't have a review yet. And then if you go to the top events, it'll show you the one with the most participants. And this one has 4 participants. And then if you go to the past events, it'll show you that there's 1 event that's already passed. And if you try to RSVP on that event, you can't because it's a past event. I added that on the controller, but in the future, I wanted the button to be not there, so it'll be not confusing to the user. And then, if you go click the all events, it'll list all of the events that have been created, including the past events. If a user wants to create an event, there are some stuff that I added on the validation, like the date has to be present. You cannot have a overlapping event for a particular user. And then the category has to be, if it's already been created, you cannot add it down here. So we'll try, see if there's a food. We'll try to create an activity with food. And then we'll put so we create that, and then it's already listed. So we have to create a new one. So we'll just put baking. And then we have to create the date, otherwise it will not save. But let's just try it because I want to see the date validation. So the start date must be on or after. So let's try to put, let's say we'll put 17, and then this one will be 16. And then, you know, they cannot have a date conflict. It has to be a forward event, not conflicting event. So let's try to save an event. So it's already overlapping an existing event, Saturday, May 18. So this particular user created an event on the 18th, and then it's ending on the Saturday at 11. So let's try to put one after that. And then you also have to put the category. Okay, so we created that, and then let's check all the events of this user. And sure enough, yeah, this weekly meetup, it won't let me save it because it was conflicting with this one until I moved it over here. So that caught that. So I'm not able to create an event over here, but once I moved it, it let me. And then there's a link over here of all the events. So right now, this particular user has 2 events and then 0 past events. So that's the weekly meetup. And then you can edit an event. You can change the category of that event. If you want to go edit it again and change the category to something else or change something down here. Now we can, it's already existed, so we have to go back here. So it'll prompt you that's been updated. You can also delete that event. And then bring you back over here. So let's take a look at RSVP. And so if I RSVP on this one, it'll add me on the participant, and then the participant become 3. If I cancel, it'll be back to 2, and then the buttons will not show the edit and the delete. But if I do that, then I can do that and have the access to the review event once I become a participant. And then you can, put a review for that event. And it'll show you the ratings for that event. You can delete that review. And then you can review it again. So, and then you can, so basically the functionality of a review, you'll see the name, who's reviewing, the email of the participant, and then down here, who's reviewing a particular review, and you can see the reviews. So that's pretty much it. Like I said, a lot of it is the validations that I have, but it's a pretty simple app. Again, you can filter it based on what you made. If there's nothing existing in that, because I deleted an event, and it'll show you a blank event there. And this one is a past event or an upcoming event. So it lets you join an event. But if it's a past event, you cannot RSVP on it anymore. It'll just go back there, so you could see it, but you cannot we cannot see the full functionality of it. So then if you're if it's upcoming events, you can see that. So like I said, in the future, I wanted to add some more functionality to it. So there'll be an admin user, which admin user can Even if it's a past event, they could look at all the details, the participant of it, the review. But once it becomes a past event, we have to lock it so you won't be, messing up the database. So that's pretty much it. So I hope I'm able to present, the functionality of the apps that I created here. I'm looking forward to adding more stuff to it later on. Thank you for watching. Happy coding. Thank you.